TV Baftas Graham Norton targets Danny Baker and Seann Walsh. Graham Norton has taken no prisoners in his hilarious opening speech as host for tonight's Virgin Media British Academy Television Awards at Royal Market Hall. The host opened with a speech about Seann Walsh, who was embroiled in a scandal last year. It should have come of no real surprise, seeing as he did warn those gathered in the event space by dropping a reference to the usual snarky, mean-spirited jokes hosts usually wheel out during awards. What were we expecting? Wanting to draw reference to comedian Seann, who is married to fellow pro Neil Jones, just weeks into 2018 season of Strictly, Graham felt like kicking the boot in. And the audience was here for it. Speaking about Line of Duty, he said to the star-studded crowd, "The interviews, they're incredible. A more forensically detailed interrogation of times, dates, and mobile phone data hasn't been seen since that time Seann Walsh got home late from Strictly practice. Oh, he went there. He added, you's not one dancer-ah." Graham also took aim at Danny Baker, that saw the BBC 5 Live presenter fired last week. Trying to segue from Great British Bake Off, he said after an error of judgment a baker gets kicked out. This week it was Dan, ouch. Making reference to, tonight we'll see. What time is the BAFTA TV Awards tonight, who is hosting and how to watch it? Who are the 2019 TV BAFTAs nominees, what are their odds and who will win? Jack Whitehall to replace Graham Norton on The Graham Norton Show. Killing Eve leads the group with 14 nominations, including leading actress for both Sandra Oh and Jodie Comer. So far we've seen the likes of Patrick Melrose win for miniseries, while A League of Their Own took out comedy entertainment program. The Virgin Media British Academy Television Awards airs at 8 p.m. on BBC One tonight. If you've got a story, video, or pictures, get in touch with the metro.co.uk entertainment team by emailing us, calling 020-3615-2145 or by visiting We'd love to hear from you. Ads keep our content free for everyone. Please note that by the Interactive Advertising Bureau IAB describes online personalized advertising through the below definitions. We put contractual, the storage of information, or access to information that is already stored, on your device, such as accessing advertising identifiers and / or other device identifiers, and / or using cookies or similar technologies. The collection and processing of information about your use of this site to subsequently personalize advertising for you in other contexts, i.e. on other sites or apps, over time. Typically, the collection of information, in combination with previously collected information, to select and deliver advertisements for you, and to measure the delivery and effectiveness of such advertisements. This includes using the collection of information, in combination with previously collected information, to select and deliver content for you, and to measure the delivery and effectiveness of such content. This includes using the collection of information about your use of the content, in combination with previously collected information, used to measure, understand, and report on your usage of the content. Ads keep our content free for everyone. We carefully we use additional third-party advertising companies who serve ads to help keep content free. For these partners, you will continue to receive advertising. However, it may not be tailored to your likely interests. Well, check in with you. Great. Thanks for choosing. You have opted out from our advertising partners.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park,